Hello, everyone. My name is Emily Goliath. I'm an actor, singer, and creator here in Los Angeles, and I am so excited to introduce you to the wonderful actor, XAVI Israel. How's it going, XAVI?
Pretty good, pretty good. How you doing?
Good. I feel like we're in comedians in cars.
It's all right. It's all right. It's a new age we're living in, right?
Yes, I love it. I love it. Well, listen, before we get started, I'm going to show everyone a quick video of you doing your thing.
Chicken butter, a little bit ghost pepper sauce, sliced with onion, pepper jack cheese, pickle relish on a Kaiser jalapeno bun.
Casual wear. Yeah, I know. 1990 is called. They want their parachute pants back. But hey, I wore this for you to make.
I don't always drink, but when I do, it's usually not mine.
What? You better have my money by tomorrow. Okay. Love you too, Mom.
Giant Killer, this is Russo. You're on approach.
Giant Killer.
Are you comfortable back there?
No, not really.
Good.
Oh, no. I mean, the idea is racist as hell. But it's $1 million idea, baby. Take a seat, son. Let's go ahead and talk about how White Drake is gonna make us some money.
My man.
Don't push it.
I'm busy right now.
Awesome. I loved that. You've done so much. So let's start at the beginning. Where were you born and when did you get interested in acting?
I was born in a dumpster. No, I was born outside of Chicago, west suburbs.
Okay.
And so I'm pretty much a lifelong athlete, football, wrestling, and so kind of did that to the fullest and played a little professional athletics for a very small time. And then when I had an injury that ended my career, it was time to change gears.
Ooh.
And so acting made sense, but it wasn't really quite clear to do it right away. I will say the thing that kind of gave it away, or I guess inspired me, is when I was in junior college, I was a big art student, and there was no more, I guess, drawing classes for me to take, and I had to take something else, and theater was the one thing that popped up. And so I just kind of took it, and it was fun. And so I remember my teacher, forgot his last name, great guy though. I did one class, and then afterwards he pulled me in, privately. He's like, "Man, promise me when you're done football, you're going to do acting." I'm like, "Really?" He's like, "Really? You should really do it." I'm like, I thought about doing professional wrestling, but not this. He's like, "No, man, you got to think about it." And so his first name was George, but he planted the seed. And then years later, when I was doing football, I did one play, and I had a major lead in a pretty big play. You Can't Take It With You. And then eventually it was kind of time to take the leap after I was done with football and kind of in the transition of doing some coaching and whatnot. And off to LA, I went. So it was very interesting, but everyone's got a similar story.
Yeah, no, I love that. I love that you followed your heart where that was, and that you had something else to do when you got that injury.
Yeah. Big time.
That like gave you as much fulfillment. It's lucky that you found that.
And that's a really good point that you make, because I was just I'm naturally a coach at heart, so I try to coach friends and family, and it's harder for the person who has the family and the bills and everything, but you only get one chance here, and some people you always want to put your family first and whatnot, but at a certain point, it's like, however you make the example or show the example to your family as far as how to pursue success, they're going to follow that. So, it's definitely not easy, but everyone has a thing. I'm saying? Everyone has like a passion they want to go after. It doesn't mean you got to be the next Michael Jordan or Michael Jackson, but there's something there for everybody that's a unique path to where when you dial into that, there's a whole bunch of experiences and relationships that you form that were unique for you to go ahead and experience, and even, problems to solve. So for me, it was, athletics, and then now it's acting. And I will say that I probably find more fulfillment on set, not waiting for, not waiting to get, there's so much of the business that it's not glamorous.
Yeah.
You're auditioning, you're working your 9 to 5, you're doing all these things, but when you're finally there and you're doing your thing, for me personally, I get more fulfillment out of that than I think I did when I was playing ball. And thank God, because man, oh man, it's like living two lifetimes in one life, you know?
Totally. Yeah. I love that. Well, how was the pandemic for you? I mean, how did you stay creatively fulfilled with everything shutting down for a bit?
Oh man, it slowed down for everybody. A lot of Legos, lots of Legos. No, I had, I did some, I was working on a project of mine, like everybody was, and I did the pilot, I did an episode, and I got to admit, I got writer's block because everything's kind of been impacted. So,
right, totally.
If you're a writer, you have to put what's happened around the world. You got to put it in your writing somehow, or else it's just not gonna, you know. So I kind of stumbled around with that for a little bit, and I got one or two projects, and just I don't know. I don't mean to sound like too mystical and everything, but I just kind of had to figure out what was important. I mean, everybody kind of had to do that. Like, what do I really want to do? And ultimately coming out to relocating to Atlanta made the most sense. So
are you liking it?
I do. I like it out. It's not the perfect weather like LA, but it's a lot more inexpensive. I'll say that, and that's nice. But
right.
You know, long term for my personality, it's a place that I definitely can call home and settle down. And Atlanta's not bad, man. It's breaking a lot of projects, so I'm happy.
Yeah, I love that. So do you have any advice for any other actors that are just starting out, maybe specifically, you know, people that are kind of changing their lives over like you did?
Yeah, I guess I kind of start backwards, just for people in general, and I really don't mean to sound like a Hallmark card or anything. This is just me being as sincere as I can, because I spent over 6 years of coaching, so it naturally comes out. This is my way of showing love to other people, which is motivation. In that, you know, whatever your gut's telling you to do, that is gonna make sense. And I don't mean you know, sex, drugs, and rock and roll, party, pizza, hookers. That's not what I'm saying. There's a gift that you have, and a gift is something that's given to you. Go, you know, find that out. You know, go explore a little bit into that. You have no idea where that's going to take you, and there's so much that is specific for just you. I mean, I've been all around the world just because of football alone, and now I get to do it all over again because I took the leap. I've taken the leap with acting, and you know, would I say that I'm, you know, where I want to be? No, most actors don't. But are you doing what you want to do? And everybody, I think, you know, one of the worst things you can have is that regret down the road, and you say you wish you would have. We do a lot of dumb things, but saying I wish I would have, man, that's rough, especially as you get older. And you know, just taking those chances that are going to make sense. You know, for acting, there's just going to be something. There's something there for everybody. Some people don't like to be in front of the screen as much as they do behind the screen. Some like to be creative, and you know, that means something. That definitely means something. If for some reason you're like, man, I don't know what it is, but this is the coolest thing ever. If money wasn't a thing, you know, I'd do this for free. And so, you know, just being honest with each other, and you know, social media is great and all that, but we let that lead us too much as far as trying to look cool as opposed to what we really want to do. So for me, being an athlete, I started with stunts. And so stunts led to bigger acting roles. And I'm like, you know what? I like the acting a lot more. I just get more out of it. So take chances, take chances, but you know, just be your own woman or man. Like, just whatever the thing is you want to do, just you do that. Don't let other people tell you what they think you should do.
Yes. Oh, I love that. Well, listen, I am so excited for you to be here on the Phoenix platform. It's going to be an amazing way for people to find your work and for you to find collaborators and have this awesome one-stop shop for everything XAVI. I'm going to put all of your links underneath this video so anyone watching can easily find you. And yeah, I can't wait to see what's next for you. So thanks for taking the time to meet with me.
Thank you very much. And I'm glad you're doing better, doing well with yourself, and look forward to seeing you soon.
Okay, we'll talk soon.
Alrighty.